Andrew and Asta here with me at Hollywood Dance World Championships, and I'm loving your look.
Thank you.
We've seen a lot of feathers last season, and I'm loving this change, a lot of cutouts. Who's your sponsors, Asta?
Dore, of course.
Of course. I'm loving it, I'm loving it. And how did you guys feel dancing tonight? It's been a straight final, it's always challenging to do one round.
Yes.
I myself remember that you kind of have to warm up really to do that one round shot. And any special tips for the couples who have to really show their A game, you know, when they only have one shot?
Right. I mean, everybody's a little bit different. For us, the most challenging usually for me is coming to the West Coast, because we're coming from the East Coast, like the time difference. So now it's like, 2 a.m. or whatever. So that's like the only thing right now. Straight final doesn't really bother me so much anymore. I just know that I need to warm up. You know, I need to have a good warm up, and then.
What is the warm up for you? What do you usually do? What's the routine?
Roll, stretch a little bit, and then dance through everything. Yeah.
How about you?
Preparation is key. So I mean, it helps when it's in my first language. I've got a bit of an advantage. We prepare for these comps all the time. We're preparing for Ohio. Sometimes it's easier to prepare for like a multiple round competition because you have time to build into it. But then as soon as you have a single round comp, you kind of have to be at that level. But that's why we compete, and that's why we compete all year. That's why we practice. That's why we do rounds. We've done a lot of competitions this year. It's been our first year, so we're kind of pushing ourselves to be out there as much as possible.
Can I say something? I think also what you're saying, that we're dancing all the time, and I think it's really important to remember that you cannot be your best all the time. It's impossible. When you have competitions all the time, you're gonna have to accept there are gonna be the good competitions where you really prepare, and then there are the ones that just,
I'm loving it. It sounds really healthy, actually.
No, but I mean, it's impossible to top every weekend almost. It's just physically not possible. So I think you have to plan and choose this is where I wanna peak.
I think choosing what you want to show on that night is really important. Yeah. So we knew what we'd been working on. We knew the details we wanted to put out there, and even though it was one round, I feel like we probably executed that. We're going to go home and go work in the studio until Ohio, and then have more things to work on.
It's beautiful. Yeah, I love your approach. I think this is very healthy and very
people.
Very healthy people.
No, I think in the modern world, when you are challenged to be your very best every day, and every time you go out there, you have to show your best.
I think it's just gone this direction, with the dancing world. I remember when we were younger, we had.
She was younger.
So.
Oh my God! We are going to cut that off.
No, it's good. When I was younger, I remember when we were younger, you too. We didn't have so many comps. We danced maybe there were 4 or 5 really big, and then. What are you saying over there?
Dmitry has his own experience when he was younger.
It is a conversation over here.
Just come in the shadow, right?
Come join. Yeah.
When we were younger, we didn't have that many comps, right? So we would be preparing for a half a year to do that one major.
Exactly. And now it's different. So it's it has changed the last few years.
I think also accepting that we're human. We're not designed to be robots. We dance because it's a human expression, and your expression on that night is going to be the difference between having to do 2 rounds, having to do 1 round, and this is my first time at Hollywood, so for me it was kind of a fun experience anyway. So I picked that up, and that kind of got me through 1 round. But it's a cool atmosphere.
Amazing, yeah. Guys, I really love the way that we went with this interview. I think this is really amazing. I think that in the United States, we are very lucky to have many events, but you're so right saying that you have to give yourself time, and as human beings, as artists, right, there are different things that we want to express.
Also, you cannot improve something major in a week, you can't, or 2 weeks, whatever. It takes time. So you may have times when you're competing and you're working on something that you want to improve in a long run, and then that comp will not be your best, and that's okay.
Yes.
It's all right.
you're looking, like I said, you're looking for the incremental improvements. And sometimes, like Asta said, it's not always going to be completely different the next time. Maybe it's going to be, maybe some parts are going to be better, some parts are going to be worse. That's why we're always working.
Amazing. True champion spirit. I love it. I love how mature your approach is. I love how humane it is.
It comes with seniority.
It does. There is some,
Behind these
something
youthful faces.
like good wine. Yes. No, I'm loving it. I think this is great, and I think that's a great inspiration for many young dancers to not push themselves to, burn out every single week since we have the competitions every week.
I mean, you're just gonna lose interest, passion. Like it's not
too fast.
It's not interesting anymore. Like if you have to peak every weekend.
Yeah, you can't. You have to. It's like you have to keep enjoying it, and finding the enjoyment every week is the important thing.
Definitely. Here's to the long run. You guys plan ahead. Listen to these wise people and amazing dancers, and bring up your A game whenever it's needed.